Hello and welcome to my presentation on global HR strategies. I'm Jajan Pancratius and today we'll be exploring a comparative analysis of international human resource management practices across four continents: North America, Eurasia, Africa, and Oceania. Here we come to the introduction tab. International Human Resource Management, or IHRM, refers to managing HR across international boundaries. As globalization expands, HR professionals must adapt strategies to fit diverse cultural, legal, and economic environments. This presentation aims to explore how IHRM practices vary across regions and what global companies can learn from them. Over here we have the introduction, which has the definition, importance, and the purpose tab. First, we come across the IHRM practices in North America. The country taken is the US. In North America, particularly the US, organization culture is rooted in individualism and performance. HR focuses on diversity, legal compliance, and data-driven decision making. However, challenges include navigating immigration policies and managing a multicultural workforce. The key HR functions are as follows. Recruitment emphasizes equal opportunity performance, and performance management relies on smart goals and KPIs, and compensation typically includes competitive salaries and equity based incentives, ensuring both motivation and compliance. The second IHRM practice will be from Germany. Germany features a formal and structured workplace culture. HR decisions are often union influenced. Major challenges include complex labor laws and managing immigration integration. Yet, even after all this, Germany excels with CSR integration and apprenticeships. Key HR functions followed over here is recruitment is skill based with vocational training, forming a strong foundation. Government backed upskilling supports development, and compensation includes social welfare benefits like health care and public pensions. Representing Africa, I've taken Nigeria. In Nigeria, HR must have high unemployment and respect for authority. There is a clear power distance in work culture. Despite the economic challenges, companies implement CSR and community engagement programs to build trust and talent pipelines. The key functions is workforce development is achieved through a public-private partnerships. Non-monetary incentives and community involvement such as health camps and festivals are used as to boost employees' morale and retention. Considering Oceania, Australia has been taken into consideration. Australia promotes an egalitarian and flexible work culture. Work-life balance is a top priority. However, talent acquisition in rural areas remains a challenge. HR responds with innovative wellness programs and digital platforms. The key HR functions in Australia are as follows. The recruitment is driven by employer branding and flexible terms. Compensation includes generous leaves and AI driven assistance. Tools support mental health and work performance. All this makes Australia a leader in HR tech adoption. Over here we have the comparative analysis table. This comparative table shows how HR practices vary by region. Leadership styles differ: transformational in North America, participative in Eurasia, authoritative in Africa, and servant leadership in Oceania. Similarly, approaches to recruitment training, compensation, and performance management are all shaped by regional needs and values. Over here, we have the IHRM challenges comparison by continent, and Africa. If you consider this tab which is mentioned over here, Africa faces the highest challenge in areas like talent acquisition, retention, and compliance due to the structural limitations. North America again shows the moderate challenge levels, particularly in retention strategies and talent acquisitions. Oceania consistently reports lower challenge levels, indicating a more stabilized HR environment. Eurasia experiences higher challenge in levels of cultural integration and labor compliance due to diverse nationalities. The practices and innovations followed for, based on IHRM is Oceania and North America lead with high innovation scores, particularly in tech adoption, training and retention. Africa, even though it is facing challenges, it's always investing in innovative retention and training programs through NGOs. Eurasia faces on compliance and skill-based cultural integrations. Over here, we have the comparative insights. Globally, we see a rise in tech-driven HR, especially in Oceania and North America. Africa and Eurasia emphasize localized training. The key takeaway over here is to the need for flexible, cultural aware HR strategies. Organizations must balance central corporate policies with regional responsiveness. I've had a conclusion takeaways over here and the future outlooks. To conclude, the future of IHRM is digital, inclusive, and adaptive. HR leaders must contextualize strategies while aligning with global goals. Emerging trends include hybrid work models, cross-border talents, mobility, and AI personalization in HR. Companies that localize while staying globally consistent will always succeed. And now it concludes my presentation over here. Finally, we reached to the references page. These references supported the research for this presentation. For further reading, I recommend exploring the CIPD platforms and the SHRM sites, as well as Hofstu's tools for understanding the cultural dimensions in HR. Thank you so much.